so we have our cake iced. It hasn't been put in the fridge yet because we're gonna do a watercolor effect. I'm using some spring colors. I'm hoping that, you know, it all turns out good. They look very bright right now, but as they get dragged through the existing buttercream on the cake, they will lighten up quite a bit. And basically, all I'm gonna do here, and I'm gonna pull this over so I can wipe off my palette knife, is I just grab pieces of the buttercream and I randomly smush them on the cake, like so, and like so. And again, I'm just putting them in little random spots on the cake. I have more yellow and pink than I will of the blue and the green, most likely. There's only so much room for this. So, you know, remember how it could turn out. You have to really kind of have faith when you're doing this. There's no way to know what it's going to look like for sure until you're done. It's really, really pretty to do this with different shades of a color. I did one for a friend for her birthday that was different shades of purple. And then I covered the entire top of the cake with amethyst colored rock candy. Turned out really cool. So you can do lots of things with this. All right, so there's a bunch of just blobs of color on there. The trick to this is to make as few passes as absolutely possible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and do this with 2 passes only. One with my spatula this way with my bench scraper, and then one to smooth the entire thing with my bench scraper after it's been dipped in boiling water. So I'm gonna find a spot and just, you know, cross my fingers and away we go. And you saw how bright those were when I put them on there. They are nowhere near as bright now. They're just watercolor. If you have a space that you think needs more color, you can always add some. But honestly, I don't like to mess with this too much once it's done. So give me 1 second. I'm going to grab my boiling water off of the stove. I'm surprised how many people don't know about this. I've made wedding cakes before where people have watched me because they like to see how you're doing things. And I am amazed at how many people that make cake don't realize what an amazing tool this is. The basic premise behind it is that it's so hot it melts the buttercream and completely smooths it out. So this is very hot. I'm drying it off. I don't want the water on there. And then I just hold it against the cake and I pull. And it's not pulling a lot, but what it just did, and it's really hard to see from the distance that you're at with the camera, is it just smoothed that out a lot. I'm gonna do one more pass with that, because it's still along some edges, it's still got just a little bit of of roughness. So we're gonna do this. And there we go. It is perfectly glass smooth. Now what we need to do is put this in the fridge, and if I can, I like to put it in the fridge overnight. I like to have it have plenty of time to set up. That's not always possible. So for our purposes, so that Anna can go home tonight and doesn't have to spend the night and tape in the morning, we're just gonna leave this in for a few hours, maybe an hour and a half. And then we're gonna come back, we're gonna flip it over, we're gonna put it on a cake pedestal, we're gonna put a ribbon around the bottom of it, we're gonna peel this off and smooth out the top, and it'll be done. So I'll see you in a couple hours. Okay, the cake's been in the fridge for about an hour and a half. The sides are firm to the touch, which is exactly what we want. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna transfer it to the cake plate and flip it right side up. So the way that we're gonna do that is we're going to take the cake plate and put it like this. And then we are going to actually move this out of the way. We're gonna hold it like this, just like so, and flip. We're gonna move it where we want it to be on the plate right now. Make it nice and easy. And then all we have to do, first we take all the tape and lift the tape up. Like that. Take the board off. And then all we have to do is peel back our wax paper and run our spatula just along this edge and smooth. Just smooth it out. Now we have a cake with a very clean, sharp top edge. Very pretty along the bottom. We could put a ribbon on this if we like. We don't have to with this one, and we're not going to. But we could absolutely take a little ribbon, wrap it around to give it just a little bit of a finish. We are not going to go ahead and do that because we don't need to. So now we'll go ahead and we'll cut a slice so we can see what it looks like. Let me find a good front here. I want the best front I have, which is right here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my slice right here. I'm using the sharpest knife I have, and I am wiping it after the slice. I am letting the knife do all of the work for me. And I'm going to slide it underneath and use it to pull my slice out. Look at that. Gorgeous. Lots of strawberry, lots of strawberry in there. The buttercream, the nice thick layer of buttercream on the top. It's very even. Beautiful.
Awesome.
And here we go. Thanks,
Beautiful.
everybody. Looking forward to next month.